Good morning. So we have another big day ahead of full days, client meetings, shooting videos for the podcast as well. And so I wanted to take this time while I am putting on my makeup to come here and to talk about digital products and passive income. So I see a lot of people are fighting about passive income. And is passive income real and is it possible? And as someone who has cracked the code to passive income in the last 3 years, I think that I can actually share my thoughts around passive income and how does it work? Is it passive completely? All the secrets. And I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I'm going to do this while I am getting ready because I have the craziest week with 1,000 things going on. And by the way, for all of the girlies who are pro with putting makeup on, please do not come and judge me in the comments just because I have to be really fast with this. I have just a couple of minutes. I literally have 10 minutes, and that's why I decided to come and speak here. And so here's the thing. Passive income. Is it true? Is it a scam? Is it possible? Is it passive? How does it work? So first of all, I generate pretty much every single month 6 figures with passive income. Completely passive at this point. Well, you might say, but it isn't completely passive, and to some extent I would agree with you because yes, before all my digital products were created, of course they had to be created. There has to be some work. I understand that also I have to do work to maintain my social media presence, and I have to do content, and I have to show up and all of these things. But the thing is, this is smart. This is the smart way of working. Any type of passive income that you have out there is not 1,000% passive. Okay, so even real estate, people love to give as an example real estate or crypto or trading. Every single one of them has some element of work. And by the way, when people say that real estate is passive, listen, I used to own a property that I was renting and subletting, and there was so much work going on. So it was not passive at all. The work was just going on and on and on and on and on. And you might say, well, you need to hire a proper manager. Even with that, we still have work going on. So it's still not passive because I have to hire someone to actually manage that. And as someone, by the way, who often uses Airbnb, and I rent all over the world, literally all over the world, what I have to say about that is that there is so much going on. Even now I'm staying in this really, really beautiful villa, and I have to get in touch once again with the owner because there is some issue going on. And so it's not passive. But with selling digital products, I believe you can get to a point where you do minimum kind of work. And so, for example, this morning I'm waking up to dozens of sales that happen in my sleep. I had to create the product once and once only. I didn't have to create it over and over and over again. I didn't have to do the work. Yes, the creation process took some time. So the creation of the product itself took some time. The landing page, the copy creation, images and all of that. But it is so worth it because, for example, these specific products that I am selling right now, They were created, all of them, in March. So my team and I took a whole week to create everything. And by the way, the team did minimum work because we were working really smart around that. I'm the kind of a woman who I can do so much, but I will work so smart that we actually don't have to do so much work. So we created everything in March. We put together more than 42 funnels that are currently making money while I sleep. I sell these little digital products that are anywhere between $8 to $250, and they solve very specific problems. Okay, now, yes, there was some work that had to happen before that. I had to establish myself as an expert. I had to do the work. I had to set up these products. I had to make sure that people want them. I also had to make sure that they are of good quality. I also had to position myself. So yes, I do agree with you that we have all of these things going on. But because I've done so much business, guys, I've built 7 companies. Okay, I know business. This kind of work, it pays off so well. Now, what you need to know about digital products is this. Here's the truth. So many people jump and they're like, you need to start selling digital products and you need to do it and you're gonna make so much money. And the truth is, you might not make a lot of money just because First of all, and most important, you have a digital product that is actually not good as a digital product. So you're selling something that it's just not a good digital product. It's not. And I see this all the time. I have clients who come to me, they hire me specifically for that because they know that I'm the queen of digital products and funnels. And they come with some products and these products don't work. So you gotta make sure that the products that you are using and creating, they will work well as digital products. Now, how do you determine that? It has to be something that solves a very specific problem. If you are going to sell digital products that are wishy-washy all over the place with too much spiritual language, not specific enough, not solving a specific problem that plenty of people, not just your cousins, needed. Like, people have to need this product. And I've had so many situations. People will come and they will say, Ayo, I am ready to build my digital offers, my digital products, and they will choose horrible products, really bad ones, and I will tell them this is not going to work, and then they will still go for it. And normally horrible digital products will be things that don't solve a real problem, or they thought they have a problem and they said, oh, I have this problem and maybe other people have it too. And now they haven't done proper market research, especially if it's something that it's not out there. They haven't done proper market research. They haven't validated the product. They haven't done a wait list. They haven't done anything. They haven't asked their audience. And then they do all the work and invest all the money. And now what happens? It doesn't sell. Or it sells to 10 people just because 10 people need it. Or they have such a tiny audience for such a niche product that the numbers are not numbering. The math is not mathing. And so this is a huge problem. Then another problem is you actually not having the audience and the presence. So you are a nobody. Nobody knows about you. You don't have social media presence. You can go and create all these digital products and get in touch with influencers and do affiliate sales and listen to people who teach you that this is the way to go. Now there's a new wave that I'm seeing, that gurus out there are teaching people to do that might not work. And so if you want to learn how to sell digital products, just let me know in the comments below. I will send you all the details, but once you crack the code, it is so worth it.